Good morning, students. Today we will go for learning the topic of group dynamics. Before going to that, I would like to make you recall what we have studied in the earlier class. In the earlier class, we have studied about the managerial skill development and the methods of managerial skill development on the job and off the job. As per your syllabus, the next topic is group dynamics. So let us first go into that by knowing some introductory aspects of this group discussion, group dynamics. First of all, we are all knowing that what is an organization? Organization is an association of people. So, how the people are associated in an organization? As an individual and also as a group. So, in an organization we have individuals, we do have groups, and the interaction of the individuals within the groups and among the groups. So the groups can be categorized here under two categories. The people who have in the group will interact among themselves within the same group. They are called as intra-group members or intra-group. And the group members of one group with other groups in the organization will be called as intergroup association. So, as an overall organization, people individually will work, but in the shape of their actions and activities as intra-group and as intergroup associations or interactions. Next, coming to the question, how many types of groups are there and what is a group? So, in order to understand what is a group, generally where one person is there, that person is called as individual. So, the primary basic characteristic of a group is minimum 2 or more persons should be there in a group. When once they modulate themselves into a group, so the main important thing is minimum 2 people and more than 2 people. And now the question is how these people will formulate as a member of the group. Sometimes groups may be formal and sometimes groups may be informal. Means where the groups can be formalized with authority in a formal manner, and sometimes by the virtue of situation the groups will be formulated as informal groups also. Next one is the people who are in the group will have a common fate. Common fate in the sense whomsoever in the group will have the same result and same success or same failure or same recognition with that of the others in the same group. Means everybody is having a similar or a common way of achievement, failure, success or recognition, etc. So person do not have a different way of achievement or recognition. The group itself is having a common fate. Next one is The group will have a common goal. The group will have a common goal. No individual goals here. Groups will have their own common goals. Next one is people will face to face. Personal interaction, individual interactions will take place, without which the group is not possible. So one interacts with the other. People are interdependent. People will are to have to depend upon the others. No dependency situation does not arise. They will are supposed to depend upon each other. That is called as interdependency. And how the people will declare, I am a member of this group, means self-declaration. It is declared self by the person that I am in particular group. Another one is a recognition by the other members of the group, same group, that this fellow is in our group. So if we can observe the features of the groups, we will come to know that what is a group. If all these features do exist in a group, that is called as a group. Now coming to the question, what are the various types of groups? There are several types of groups do we have. So what are those types of groups? We have different groups as far as the groups categorization is concerned. Broadly, the groups can be divided under two heads: formal groups and informal groups. So the formal groups, as I said, they have been formulated for a specific purpose by giving the authority and responsibility and making the people accountable for the synergetic output of the group. That comes under the formal group. So the formal groups can be subdivided into three groups: command groups, task groups, and functional groups. The informal groups are of again three categories. What are those? They have interest groups, friendship groups, as well as reference groups. Generally, we know all these groups by virtue of the name itself. Command groups. Here the authority is there to command the group, and there will be a formal leader, formal goal, formal tasks, formal hierarchy of the group members. The task group. Whenever there is a task, in order to complete the task, target oriented task is given and group is formed to that extent of the task completion only. Next one is the functional group. Generally, the functional areas of the business will have the functional groups. Marketing department, the marketing manager is the functional head, and the persons in the organization in the department will be functional. Next is informal groups. The interest groups, those people who have a common interest or similar interest will join the groups informally. When once their interests are served, and to the extent of the serving of the interest, they will continue in the group, and when once the interest is over, they will leave the group. Friendship groups, it is purely personal group, where people associate themselves on the friendship and nature of friendship and purpose of friendship. The last one is reference groups, eminent personalities or the elite people taking those opportunities. For example, the political leaders, they have their own associated persons to work under them. They always refer the name of the leader of that political party as my guru, my friend, my boss. Even though it is not formal. Today a person is maybe in this political party, may join tomorrow in the another political party. But to the extent of their existence in that area, they will refer. So these are the different categories of the groups. Now coming to the question of the simple definition of what is a group dynamics. So we know up to now what is a group, types of the groups and characteristics of the groups. Now the question of dynamics. So what is dynamic? Dynamics. See, the dynamics are two categories again. Intra-group dynamics and inter-group dynamics. So the dynamics are nothing but the synergetic effect of the total output or the responses or the psychological behaviors of the people who are within the group and people who are being associated with one another groups more than other groups. So these dynamics are nothing, in putting together what is group dynamics. Let us have a definition which is being prepared like this. Group dynamics is a set of behavioral and psychological processes that occur within a social group or between groups. It refers to the nature of groups, the laws of their development and their interrelations with individuals, other groups and larger institutions. Group dynamics are the processes that occur between the group members, and these dynamics are affected by each member's internal thoughts and feelings, their expressive thoughts and feelings, their non-verbal communication and the relation between group members. So the group dynamics is nothing but the physical and the psychological interactional synergetic output between and among the persons within the group. Tomorrow we study about the need and other aspects of the group dynamics and their effect on the organizational success and failure. Thank you very much.